Hello, how you going?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Worn out. I was just hello everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I just been spraying some fertilizer around the paddock and
As you do.
well look, it's nice and sunny out there.
Ooh.
So while the sun's shining, what do you do? And that's why I like
no fertilizer around. That's what I do all the time.
Yeah, but it's only liquid, like organic fertilizer, because I don't use the chemical stuff. But
how bad does it smell?
Oh, it doesn't smell at all. Yeah,
see, I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, seriously, just no smell at all. Yeah, no, it's all good. Safe food, Dad.
Safe food, Dad.
How are you, Safe food, Dad?
Feeling?
How are you?
How are you feeling, Safe food, Dad? Tell us.
We want to know how he's feeling.
We want to know. Yeah, we do.
Because he's had his fair share of knocks in recent times. So just want to see if you're all right. And wow, Keith the Crypto Farmer's here.
Yeah.
Chalk's here.
Good job.
Well, Miner.
Oh, well, Miner is always here.
Thank you, Well Miner. It's great to see you, even though I can't see you, but it's great to see your comments. She's on fire today. Hi, Leon.
Oh, Leon. Coffee's finished dripping. Need to get a cup.
If you're wondering,
want your coffee dripping everywhere, so go and get your cup and come back.
We definitely don't want that. Tell us about your holiday in Wales.
Oh, well, so we were in Wales.
Oh, photos. There's got to be some photos.
Of photos. Yeah, I haven't got any really.
Oh, you didn't take any?
No, do you know what? When I was talking to Keith the Crypto Farmer about coming here, he said take some photographs of cows in the field so we can see what kind of cows they are, what's the lay of the land. And I was very excited about that, wasn't I? Very excited, because I was like, fantastic. I will do that. That will give me something to do on the 2.5-3 hour drive across here. I'll take pictures of cows because we see a lot of cows on our way. And then
there's none. You haven't sent me any.
Well, there was a slight issue there because
your camera didn't work?
No,
you run out of batteries?
We ended up leaving very late.
Oh, it was nighttime.
So it was kind of nighttime, and then I managed to fall asleep.
Okay, now I'll stop talking about me. How was your holiday? Your trip to Wales?
No, it's lovely. We're here. It's kind of raining and grey, but we don't care because we literally sit in our van and we just please ourselves. So yesterday was a bit of a grotty day. And we just felt a bit exhausted by life. So
you've had a lot go on, I do.
Yeah. So we literally...
And that emotional stuff takes it out of you.
Yeah, it does. So we looked at each other and said, what we do today? And we said, let's just stay in. So we stayed in. We put the telly on in the morning and watched England lose to Spain in the Ladies World Cup.
Yeah, and Australia lost to England.
Well, I know. Didn't want to mention that, but, since you did mention it, I know. And then we watched a film in the afternoon. We watched Shadowlands. Do you know Shadowlands? It's the story of C.S. Lewis. Anthony Hopkins is in it. It's a lovely... It's a bit of a sad film, but we watched that. And then I cooked a Sunday dinner, and that was and that's how we bimbled. That's when I say we bimbled, that's how we bimble. You just sit around and do whatever the hell you want to do. And that to me is perfect. And today it's a bit grey. So I don't know what we'll do today. We might do the same. We might just bimble today as well. Well, fab.
As you're well aware, because it's your summertime, here it's our winter time.
Yeah.
But our winter is really drawn short this year. Climate change. Like it's one of those years where unless something radical happens like the paddocks are still really wet. Yeah, I get all that, but it's not like it usually is. Like it's really pulling up stumps early, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be an early finish to winter this year. So yeah, that's why I'm putting a bit of it's only foliar fertilizer, but that's why I'm putting a bit of fertilizer on, because the rains have it's really backed off here. We haven't really been getting much for a while now.
Wow. I think you've sent it over here.
Yeah,
because we're having a terrible summer.
We're in the wettest part of Western Australia, and I don't know what our totals are this year, but I'm sure we'll be down a fair bit on rain. But like it's not critical or anything like that as such.
No.
But having said that, it's I'm sure there's more rain to come. Yeah, but like that's a pretty sort of obvious statement, isn't it? Well, I'll guarantee that. Of course, there's more rain to come at some stage. If I live long enough, I'm bound to see some more.
Yeah. I do hope so. I do hope you live long enough to see more rain.
Don't you just love it when you say a statement that's like so friggin' obvious? Like, of course it's going to rain at some point.
We love it. We love you, Keith Crypto Farmer. But listen, Keith Crypto Farmer, you've been busy, because yesterday I was just minding my own business, and suddenly I had an invite to a new Discord. What is going on? Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, you never said it was shh.
I did now.
Okay. Well, I was very excited.
If you just talk quietly, it's okay. Just got to talk quiet. There's always lots of stuff going on in the background. I've been talking to lots of people that, we're looking at ooh.
What?
Nice.
Hang on. Well, Miner, explain yourself. Been hunting today and ended up with a young piglet. I have named it Sally. Of all the things I thought I might hear this morning, that wasn't one of them. So what do you mean you've been hunting today? What do you mean you ended up with a young piglet?
Must have been going out getting a wild pig. But must have ended up with a piglet.
What are you going to do with the piglet named Sally?
Food.
Are you gonna? But why would you name your piglet Sally if you were gonna then just?
Yeah, I've got no problems with naming something and it ends up on a dinner plate. Like a lot of people, a lot of people really find that one there crosses the line. But at the end of the day, is that humans have food. I name a lettuce or a cabbage something as well, and it doesn't mean that I don't eat it.
Sorry, hang on.
Why not?
Hang on, stop. Keith Crypto Farmer, you give names to your lettuce and cabbages.
Yeah, just the same as a cow. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that?
Because it's a lettuce and a cabbage.
Why would you to a cow? It's a cow or a pig.
Yeah, but cows are like humans. Let's not get into this. Well, Miner is going to keep it as a pet for now.
Well, Miner, you know that I'll give you a little tip. The wonderful thing about having milk is that pigs love milk. And I'll tell you what, when I was growing pigs, like you would feed them like basically a milk diet, and they would just have heaps and heaps of milk. And I tell you what, the pork is the best pork you can ever get. Like, don't
hang on. I might just been a bit slow today because it's Monday. You give milk to pigs?
Oh yeah, they love it. Don't you know a lot of dairy farms in the early days, when they did buttermilk and they were selling buttermilk, or the solids, and so they'll end up with buttermilk left over, I should say. They used to feed pigs. And so wherever you had old dairy farms, you always had pig farms as well. because they go hand in hand. These days they don't, because all the milk just goes in a truck and goes off to the factory to get processed. So it's, obviously back in the early days, it used to be scale, like you have a dairy, but you used to have to skim the milk solids, because that would be sent as a more compact foodstuffs. Whereas like these days, it's all the milk goes to one processing plant and they turn it into all their different things, like whether it be butter and yogurt and blah, 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 cheese and that. But yeah, pigs and milk, they're a match made in heaven. Pigs love milk.
Every day is a school day, right? Every day is a school day. Now, Miner, you know what I'm going to ask next? I'm going to ask for a photograph in Discord.
Oh, we've got to have.
Oh, you don't do Discord.
Well, Miner, we really want. Well, I really want to get in contact with you. So, can you please figure out how I can do it?
We need. Well, I'm demanding a photograph of the piglet named Sally.
We got to have photos. And like on my Discord, we've got photos of animals. And if you're wondering why I'm stretching back, because my back's really hurting from being on the quad bike. And I'll show you a little tip. Is that my seat is just a little bar seat, and so it's like sitting on a board. Like it's. I haven't gone up to one of those flash chairs yet, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, we need to crowdfund for a new chair for Keith. That's all I'm saying. Now,
one day.
I just want to go back to Sally, the piglet that Miner found, because now
I want to know what sort of pig it is.
Well, I want to know what kind of pig it is, but also I now imagine when we say the words whale miner, I've now got in my head the image of, the film Babe. Have you seen Babe?
Yeah.
With the pig.
Yeah.
The piglet. So I'm now imagining whale miner as the farmer guy in Babe. And he's got Sally the piglet that actually does talk. And
he's got a lot going on. He's got a lot going on. He's a master of all sorts.
Whale Miner is my kind of mind's view of you. Is that correct?
Oh,
just let us know.
It's just got to be. Yeah. And he's got this barn and has
like a magical barn.
Yeah, it has goats and chickens and a
that all speak to each other. Yeah. Well, Miner, just let us know, because unless you clarify, this is how we now see you.
Don't break the fairy tale, Miner. I think Chalk's just.
What did you just say? You disappeared.
Yeah, you just seized up.
No, you seized up.
Okay, can someone tell us who seized up?
Oh, hang on. What?
What?
He's like an evil Babe farmer. What? Evil?
I didn't know he had a farm.
I don't, but we do now.
I want photos. I really want photos.
But can I just clarify as well? I'm now seeing Whale Miner as the farmer in Babe, but with a mining helmet on, because I just, when he comes up as Whale Miner, I just imagine he is down the coal mines rather than.
Yeah, it's got the headlight on the front.
So, yeah. So it's all good. Why are you the evil Babe farmer? Is that because you're going to eat Sally one day?
No, he says he doesn't eat pets.
Wow, but why is he evil then?
And I'll give you a little tip too. Pork fat is really good for sausages, for beef sausages or whatever. And the other thing that pork fat is the best fat for is making soap.
Hang on.
Why you look at me like that?
Keith the Crypto Farmer.
Yeah.
Are you about to tell me that in your spare time you make soap?
No, the other half does.
Mrs. Keith the Crypto Farmer. But I'd kind of expect that, because that woman is a very practical woman. I can tell. And she's got many, many skills going on, including soap making.
Yeah, she makes really nice candles and soap and does all sorts of stuff. Oh, she's a big candle mate, and they're really nice candles with all the textured stuff and that. Like,
Does
they're
she sell them?
proper.
Does she sell them?
Well, if there was a market, I suppose.
If there was a market,
Oh, her
candles
stuff
are
is
like
and
massive.
she does fantastic stuff. Like, they all melt perfectly, and the wicks are the right size, so for the diameter, so they all burn properly, and that they're not like when you buy imported stuff, which is just like rubbish compared to what she does. They're really, really good, and yeah, obviously all different colors and textures and.
She needs to open a little store on Etsy or something. And what does she do with said candles apart from burn them? Does she like do anything with them in terms of like? I imagine now she's going to go to a local craft store and sell them.
Not where we are.
No. Mrs. Keith Crypto Tax, we need a word. We need to build you.
Just in case you're wondering, she's not here.
Ah.
She's not watching either because she's out actually moving some cattle for us.
Well, you tell her from me that we need.
She should be coming up here shortly with the cows.
We need to have a soap and candle empire discussion. Well,
no, her stuff is really good. She does a brilliant job. She's done heaps and heaps of it, so. She's well experienced at making really good stuff. She's got all the proper molds and all stuff. She's
good Lord.
She knows how to do it. Bacon and eggs for tea. Oh, here she is now. We're talking about your candles.
Oh, look. We know what's coming now, don't we? Oh, there he is.
Oh, look. Look at this. Look at this.
Don't talk about his neck nuts. I feel ill when you talk about neck nuts.
I'm teasing him. Look,
look.
I think he really wanted that. Oh, he's ferocious, isn't he?
Oh, look. Oh, my God. Well, Miner, I hope you didn't tell Sally that you had bacon and eggs for tea. That's all I'm saying.
Is that the evil bit, is because you had bacon? Because it's perfectly fine. Like,
well, not if you've got a baby Sally in the house. Sorry, but
well,
and how's Thor doing?
It's funny though. Yeah. Oh, he's booming like you wouldn't believe. Like
don't talk about his neck nuts. I don't want to think about him with neck nuts.
That's right.
Cracking away.
Yeah. But he's jumping all over us and jumping on everything now. He's turned into a goat, so up and down the lounges and running around, and he's a goat.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a happy lad. But he's like 5.2 kilos now, I think. When he came here, it was just over 2 kilos, so he's packing on the weight now. He's over 100 grams a day and putting on weight, and as you can see, he's still inside.
Clearly. So what is it? So when you're all sat down in the evening just before you go to bed, what is Thor doing when you're just all there relaxing? Or you never relax, do you?
No, that time of night he just lays down at your feet, and like I got a little blanket at my feet, and he just likes to sit in that spot and just have a bit of a siesta.
Do you know what you need to be doing on your TikToks?
Stace.
Oh my God, I can't believe how quickly he's gone through that.
Oh,
you need to be doing on your TikToks. You need to be talking about Thor the house goat.
Yeah.
Honestly, and show him at night, just laid on a blanket. People will go crazy for that.
But Whale Miner's got it right, because you're extra hungry, aren't you? Is Mum around here?
Oh, it's all right. I'll just start on your arm next.
But pigs you can toilet train, but you can't toilet train a goat.
Oh.
So you got to be really quick in getting him outside. His nuggets are good because they're solid. Well,
oh, okay. So
we live with animals, so it's just
I mean, but how do you know when a goat is about to go to the toilet? Or you don't?
Stretches out his back legs.
Oh, yes.
extends his stance, and
Yeah.
then you got a matter of seconds to get to him, and
that's a brilliant TikTok just there.
and then you just take him outside, and
Thor
all
the
good.
house goat catching him as he goes to the toilet.
Just hold on a sec. I'm going to mute myself so I can call out.
Stacy! I dubbed your voice as you turned away.
Yeah, I think they're gone. No.
So Thor is now wandering around the home, stretching out his back
legs. It's school time, so kids getting home, so they're going down to pick them up from the bus.
School time? Isn't it summer holidays?
It's winter.
Oh, God. Sorry. Isn't it winter holidays?
No.
Oh, God. I can't get my head around Australia at all.
We're opposite to you. Just think of that.
I know. Well, it's hard. So, Kid Crypto Farmer, any news on anything calf-wise? We're in stasis at the moment, aren't we?
We're what, sorry?
We're in stasis. Is that the right word? We're kind of paused. Well,
bloody cold. What is
bloody cold today?
But what is there? Is it like too cold for snow? There's no snow today. Apparently, there's a southern blast coming up to the eastern states of Australia and most likely New Zealand as well. I heard that they were getting a real blast from Antarctica. We've missed it in Western Australia, but we normally get that at the end of September. So we'll wait and see what happens. But
well, Miner, not only do I need to see a photograph of Sally, I need to see a photograph of Sally wrapped in a blanket.
I want to have photos of seeing where my... I'll get that word.
Well, Miner.
Of where he is, you know, like not his house and that sort, not private stuff, but I mean photos of like the countryside or something, you know. Like,
well, I imagine because it's New Zealand, isn't it? Am I right?
Yeah, but you don't just New Zealand, but you don't just go and Google New Zealand and say, that's what Whale Miner gets to see.
No. But now you see, let's go back to our image of Whale Miner, who's the
your image
farmer with the talking piglet.
That's all yours.
Helmet on, but in the background are the kind of mountain ranges that you see in Lord of the Rings.
Oh dear.
How's that going, Well Miner? Have I got you to a T there? So behind your farm come mining empire, you are in the middle of nowhere with a beautiful range of mountains behind you, as we've seen on Lord of the Rings. And actually, I'd go as far as to say that actually Well Miner's door to his farmstead is round, like the hobbits. Well Miner, I need guidance here. Do we have it right? Oh, he's back. He's back.
Well, there's no one else here to take him, so look, he's
neglect.
Neck nuts.
No, we don't want to see neck nuts.
I'm playing with his nuts.
No, don't. No, it just makes me feel a bit ill.
Oh,
anyway,
he can't help it. Oh, go get him.
Anyway, you were about to update us on all things calf, if there's anything.
Yeah, there is. Well, I had the source code sent to me for the calf, but there was a little bit of miscommunication. So there was a couple of things that I needed to get fixed up, which have been done. So I should get the contract imminently, anytime now.
Ooh.
which means they'll get the tokens and be able to do the airdrops and be able to let everyone know and figure out however it works, because I'm learning this as we go as well. So I've done the airdrop stuff before, like I get all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got to add LP on the Grove side and deal with it. Where the LP is already there waiting, so the Grove tokens or Grove coin, as it will be, and so it's all systems go soon. But we'll just So I'm not sure on the time frame, but it's all because it's difficult timing to get to talk to them, like with where everyone is in the world. So usually, like it's late at night.
Based? Do we know where they're based?
Depends where they are. The different people are in different parts of the world, but
the
guy who I'm dealing with mainly is actually where you are in the UK. So you
maybe I know him. What's his name?
Maybe he speaks Pommy too.
Does he? I'm sure I probably know him.
So got that foreign language, but we battle through.
Well, you got to look at this. Sorry to interrupt, but we have breaking news here. Yep, plenty of mountains. Lord of the Rings is only a 2 hours drive away.
I was going to say, because he's in the South Island, and of course that's where the filmage was taking place, so it makes sense why it's not that far away.
Wow.
So
that's very cool.
But Whale Miner, how can I message you somehow? Can you sort of, am I allowed to somehow, please, on something, whether it's TikTok, I don't know, something, Instagram, Telegram,
smoke signals.
Yeah,
smoke signals.
Just anything. So then, not only do I get to talk to someone who's like well knowledged on
sensible
stuff, a nice person, I'm sure, but get to hopefully see a photograph of your country place, of where you are in it.
And Sally the Piglet.
It would be a beautiful place to live, no doubt. I bet it would be, no doubt at all. I wouldn't doubt that for a moment, that it'd be really, really nice there. Chalk wouldn't so much, because it's a bit cold and whatever. So,
well, look.
When you do, can you please hit me up? Even if it's just like you go on Discord, but you just keep it to a small group or something. Join my group, or just me, or please, like, I really want to talk to you.
Keith has many Discords going on. Now and then he just sends me random invites to all sorts of marketing this, and
there's always things happening.
And this, that, and the other. He's always got chats going on, has our Keith.
I've got like 40 Discord channels, so it's just hard to believe. But the other day I counted them, and there's like 40 different Discords.
Oh my God.
It's just crazy.
No, he'll just randomly send me something like marketing chat. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. What's that? Oh, it's Keith with another Discord.
Yeah, well, a lot of times we just, obviously, as you know, when we're doing the team thing, we set up little team Discords, and then so we can have our, particular one for one group of people and another one for another group. See, I've got special people too.
What?
And yeah, exactly. And that way, then you can obviously just like talk to various people, whatever it is. And obviously I have a Grove team chat and you name it, there's all sorts of stuff going on. It just doesn't end. But that's just the nature of the beast, where you sort of got to have your finger on the pulse and talking to different people. And but seriously, this whole Vulcan community, like the community may well be good or whatever, but all of the schmozzles that's going on with management, I just can't. schmozzles.
Have you just made that word up?
No, it's a real word.
Never heard of it. Is it Australian?
Probably.
Anyway, go on.
That I just can't wait to be over at Grove and just sort of get away from that stuff and just, hopefully some people from Calf will, obviously some people are going to join us for the journey. Yes, I get that, but hopefully we can just have a less stressed environment, because the way it's been is just not right for people. I personally just don't like having people having to be so stressed about a dollar, like it's just nuts. The whole space, like we want, respect and ethics and whatever in the space. Well, where we are now, good luck trying to get that.
Well, and as you know, because I've told you privately, I'm just not even getting involved. I dipped my toe in it a couple of days ago, and it literally feels like being in a playground.
You're better off just doing that. Seriously, like I'll do my thing, which means that I'm obviously, talking a lot to the guys in Brew and stuff like that. But I'll keep you updated with some stuff, but entertaining, yeah, no doubt. But it's just that it's just ends up becoming draining when you're invested, and it's just it's just stupid. But I can see why you say it's entertaining. Because seriously, I get it. But I seized the opportunity the other day when there was some, the narrative changed all of a sudden with Bix, and it was just stupid. And so I was like, fine, get on a live stream. So I live streamed after we live streamed together. And on with Daniel, and Chris Cruz joined me for a while, which I don't know, we spent an hour or so on live stream, but of course they weren't going to join us, but we just wanted to push the point. And I don't know, like it's almost like you're just dealing with a whole bunch of methods where whatever they tell you is opposite to the truth. It really is. It just feels like you're in junkie paradise, where it's just so much crazy stuff happening all the time, narratives and agendas and accusations, and it's just stupid. Like you definitely don't want to get too wound up in it, because otherwise you'll end up just being sick, just make yourself sick. So you just So you just
the problem is, of course, we're all completely powerless anyway.
Literally. Well,
so
that's why don't get too over involved.
No. But seriously, at the heart of all this is a hell of a lot of money. And that I think gets forgotten by all of these people that are playing with
it's just a game.
Ridiculous.
But but that's why, like, people in the chat, like, we're getting rugged all the time. Like, you're looking at people that are getting rugged, and we've been getting rugged for a long time. And like, you see us go through our downs, there's not much in the way of ups. And it's just, it's annoying and painful and whatever you want to call it.
It is.
But that's why we try and do our own thing on Calf, and
that's it.
Like,
that's all we can do.
Sometimes you just lose words and stuff because it's just stupid. But Chalk's been wonderful in the way that you've decided to hang around with the projects that we're doing. But you lost your mojo there a bit, with dealing with all of the other stuff, but you still, like, emphatically telling me behind the scenes that you really, 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 really want to keep helping and doing your thing with what I'm doing. So
can we just be clear, though? I'm here for Thor. I'm here for Thor. That's it. No, I am. You know, I'm a massive supporter of you and Calf and any other things that are going on. What I would say is, as you know, Keith Crypto Farmer, in approximately, I know it's probably 4 weeks today. Is it 3 weeks today? Oh, I start a new job.
You do.
Start a new job, which is gonna take me away and keep me full time away in terms of during the week. So
we're gonna move this live stream.
We're gonna work it out, aren't we?
We're gonna move the Calf live streams to Sundays, most likely. Where we'll obviously there'll be the Grove, whatever we can build into Grove.
Yeah.
Chalk's going to be limited on what she can do in the way of actually participating on live streams, but hopefully I can get others to continue popping in from time to time.
What? Others?
Yeah.
Do you mean I'm replaceable? I don't understand.
No, not to replace you, just to fill that bit of a void when you're not available.
To fill the chalk gap. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the problem is that, you know, like you can't replace you.
I know. More. Come on, keep it coming.
But and just remember, the beginning or end of September is when new calves come in, so you'll see all new little calves again.
That's only like a couple of weeks away.
Oh. Yeah, but that's when I'll start posting lots of content with brand new calves and that. So, you know, all of that happens again at the end of September. So there'll be a lot of calf
I'll be watching.
Visual stuff to have, I suppose you call it.
Cool.
Content to do with that.
Content, there you go. Now, let me just say, I have only about 10 minutes left because the current Mr. Chalk has a meeting starting. Well,
I'll soon fix that up. I'll just, you know. Yeah, geez, look at my shirt. It's not very clean, is it?
You're very cheeky.
Well, if you want to go, just fine.
No, I don't want to go. All I'm saying is the current Mr. Chalk has a very important meeting starting. And unfortunately, one thing about being in Wales is we only have limited internet capacity because we run it through his phone, which is good. But as his meeting is very important, I don't want to take all the bandwidth. And also, we're in the same room, so we can only have one meeting going on at a time. And I know it looks like a very big room. Beautiful room.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my new pad? This is our Welsh home.
Nice. But I didn't realise you had trees right out your window.
Yes, we have a rainforest.
I thought you had a little bit of pasture, a little bit of grassed area and stuff.
Yeah, that was so last week, Keith.
Oh, okay.
You've got to keep up. We've decided to move to a rainforest empire in Wales. So, and if you want to move to this place as well, just go to this link. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just like wondering, this place, of course, your back screen, yes. Please do, guys. Like, check it out. We need all the love we can get.
Don't we just?
Oh, it's just, yeah. But just because the wind has been taken out of our sails doesn't mean that it's all over and stopping. And like we'll fight on. We'll do our thing. Like, I get it.
Put them up. Here you go.
But
oh God, it's raining more now. Oh.
But as far as the animal side of stuff, the end of next month they start picking up again. So at the moment I'm flat out doing all those sort of jobs that you can do before you start getting inundated with calves again. So, you know,
like throwing manure around. Fertilizer. Fertilizer.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. But no, it seriously doesn't smell at all. It's got zero smell. Yeah, it's not smelly stuff. No. But yeah, now the calf contract I've decided is not going to have a DAO component because I just don't want to add complications. It's just going to be 2% sell, 2% buy, 100% of that goes to rewards, pay down Grove coin, deal done. So
and what is the price of Grove at the moment? Because I don't really know much about Grove. It's like, is it in cent or is it in dollars?
Well, I can tell you in Australian cents.
Yeah.
It was about 15 Australian cents, I think.
Yeah, okay. So it's just to get a feel for what kind of price it is,
I'll tell
Cool.
you. Yeah, it's 14.78 at the moment, but that's Australian. Oh, USD, sorry. That's USD, 14.78. So 14 cents, nearly 15 cents USD.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
And but they've been on a slide downhill for a long time now, so it'll be interesting to see when it actually turns the corner. Everyone says, "Oh, blockchain will boom," but like everyone goes through their struggles. It's not. And of course, the whole crypto markets have been challenging. Yeah, I feel that, Leon. That's why I decided I'm just not going to mess around and have extra components. I'm just going to make it straightforward, simple, low taxed. All of the rewards go to the people, but obviously paid out in, the blockchain coin. I feel that the blockchain coin is definitely the way to go rather than a native token. That way, then you just don't get negative price pressure. And even when you add LP, of course, you got to buy Calf with some of that Grove coin, or so it gives you a green candle to get the tokens to join together in the LP. So it's the way to go, that I feel anyway. So it's just going to be a simple thing where it's just exactly that 2%. There, because the contract will not be renounced, there is a possibility, where you are able to change the tax in the future. So if 2% happens to be wrong, for whatever reason, I don't see why it would be, but just in case someone wants to, well, then we can actually change it still, because unless it was renounced. But we're not going to put in an adjustable feature, because that just obviously brings up a red flag. But of course, a non-renounced contract, you can still adjust the source code. So it is able to be done because it won't be renounced. So cool. It was just trying to have less red flags, that's all. But the liquidity gets locked there. I think we're locking it for 12 months or something over there, but I couldn't care less how long it's locked for, because if we do a second token somewhere else, like on a different blockchain, of course, you just make a new LP. You're not going to migrate it. It'll just stay where it is. So we're not going to be migrating a token again, that's for sure. It will just stay there and launch something on somewhere else. But that's basically the calf stuff anyway. So hopefully, I'm sure the whole community is happy with just having a bare bones sort of 2%, and it all goes to reward. So that way, then I can eliminate because Calf has a treasury. That's why I can eliminate LP ads and stuff like that, because the treasury gets rewarded, and I can just use those rewards for adding to treasury. So, like it's so simple to do it that way. So I don't need to put added complications in the contract to do it, because I just do it the way I was doing it anyway, which is just manual LP ads. So when it gets to a certain point within a range or whatever, that's where you just buy some Calf tokens and add it to the Grove that's still that's remaining, and there's the LP. So, yeah.
Very cool.
But of course, anyone has any questions, talk to me in Discord, direct message me, do whatever you want. I'll talk to you and let you know whatever you want to know. But I don't want to get carried away with all these other stupid things. They're talking to Daniel about utilities. Will be most likely doing something to do with that Nano as well, with his crowdfunding thing.
So this is Daniel from Rev Token. Just to clarify, which Daniel you're talking about?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Just to get it clear.
Yeah, there's too many Daniels. If you watch my lives or our live stream, sorry, where we did with Daniel from Rev Token, they're gonna join me periodically a lot more on live streams as well. Sorry,
that's cool. I like the cut of his jib. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, no, he's a really nice guy, and
yeah,
Jared is as well, and Jared's going to join me at some stage as well. But you know, like I'm basically working with them, and same with Rugburns.
Yeah,
and there's another project that hasn't started yet that I'm friends with the people a lot as well. So, you know, like the network is pretty good, you know, behind the scenes. I think that it's really quite handy. Obviously, I've got a guy that's helping me with video content now, which is really good. And like
cool.
It's going forwards, you know. And we're just at the moment you can't really sprint anywhere because it's just the way the crypto space is, you know, and where we're at. So you just sort of got to settle in for a long run, and that's just the way it is. So there's no point in me trying to talk things up and be all hypey about stuff, because it's just what it is at the moment.
It is what it is.
Get blood out of a stone. You just keep battling away.
Yeah, I do have to go.
You got to go.
Yeah, I've got to go. Yeah, are you staying on, or are you leaving as well?
I'll stay here because I want to show some TikTok stuff and that. So that's
nice.
Right.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you very much for your support. Take care.
No worries. Bye. Bye.
See ya. I might as well, if anyone has anything, please just comment. Because obviously I'm just flying solo now. So yeah, by all means, just ask questions or whatever if you have anything. But I might show a video or two if you guys, hopefully you're cool with it. If you're not, well, I'll force you. Oh, I don't know. It's just one of those days. Let's have a look at me TikTok. 662 followers now. So starting to get a lot more followers now. So that's good. I got a mouse now, so I can actually scroll. But this one here, Sky and Monty, and they were playing around. So that was pretty cool how they just want to play. And then I've got a little short video on the end. Not quite on Grove Swap, but there you go. Yeah. What do you think of my little video on the end? Do you think that's all right? Because yeah, you know, like I've been getting some content made, and so that's working pretty good. Thank you, Leon. Take care, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers. They were having fun, and you know, that's the thing. Like, even though she's a cattle dog, she doesn't chase cattle as such. Like, they end up chasing her. Like, you can't use it for any of that sort of stuff. She's got zero training and that sort of thing. So she's just a house dog, and but she gets on really well with the calves and stuff, and but yeah, no, it's all good. The last thing I want is animals that aren't friendly with calves, of course. They've got to be 100% or not at all. But yeah, get in touch with you while I'm honest. I just can't wait. I'm looking forward to having Discord. I really am. So sound like I have problems, don't I? But no. Well, if there isn't much more going on, if no one has any questions or whatever, or a direction of conversation, well, then I will sign off. But it's all good. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for calling in and saying g'day. And it's wonderful, obviously, to see his whale miner, Leon. Thank you very much. And Safu Dad, thank you very much. The three most dedicated people in the community. So yeah, all I can say is thank you very much for your time and all of that. So I've got an outro here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I'm on chalk side, so it's kind of weird. All right, love yous all. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the next time round. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.